Hello and welcome to Cam Seaward Music Vlogs. I am your host, Mr. Right Now. I have always enjoyed wearing different hats in the music business because you can take something you've learned from this one and apply it to this one. I've always done my own music. I've always done cover bands. I've done original bands. I've helped people in singing contests. I love all of it. I love everything in this business when it comes to live performances. And in saying that, the scheduling can become a nightmare if you're not careful. And luckily, I've had lots of years of experience to know when you're doing too much and pull the reins in. But for the most part, because I love the business and I love what I do so much, I can fit a lot in. And this is a prime example. So, I'm going to play at the Commodore. I'm going to do my usual 3-4 songs there. And then we're going to get in the car and race right over to the Cobra and play with the original band Cash Prizes in one night. It's funny because here in Nashville, that's not weird. You know, it's not weird to have a bunch of gigs in one night. But I think it's an interesting premise for a video. So let's give it a go. Let's go. I love the Commodore Grill. I love that it's a process where when you go for your first time, there's an open mic every night. At the end of the night, anybody can play that wants to play. You simply go up to Debbie Champion, who you can't miss her at the sound desk, booth, board. You know, that thing. And she'll write your name down. And I've noticed, because I've heard this from other musicians as well, is the first time she can be kind of cold to you because you haven't proved anything. She doesn't know why you're there. She doesn't know how big your ego is. She doesn't know who you are. So she will watch and make sure you stay and listen to the whole night to prove that you're serious. And when you finally get on stage at whatever, 9:30 at night, sometimes usually you only get one song, maybe two. And if you do a good enough job, she'll come up to you and be like, all right, good job. You stayed. You supported the community. You listened to everybody. You clapped. You're serious. And you played well. You're in the club. Here's a card. Get a hold of me. And I like that it's based on merit that way. That you have to prove yourself. That's the same thing that happened to me. I went there the first time and she was like, all right. Yep. You play the open mic at the end of the night. And she came over to me at the end of the night after I played. Get a hold of me. In fact, I will never forget, she told me, you found a home here. And she is so right. Every time I go there, I meet new incredible writers and friends. And I've also met Hall of Famers there. And to be playing piano and singing in front of someone like Jerry Foster, look him up if you don't know who I'm talking about. And for me as a piano player, he wrote songs with Jerry Lee Lewis. I mean, come on. Come on. And there's Jerry sitting there having his dinner, listening to me rock out on the piano. That's kind of surreal. That's definitely a Nashville moment right there. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate that he's always had kind words for me.
Good evening, Commodore Grill. You're in for a great night of music. I'm Mr. Seaward, and this is called Meet God Halfway.
Let's go from Vanderbilt, the West End to Nashville, if you're looking at a map for some reason, and go over to East Nashville, where all the cool kids live. And we're going to play with cash prizes at the Cobra, which is the place. To me, if you're going to East Nashville, you got to check out the Cobra. Especially if you like indie music, original bands. That's the place to be. And shout out to the incredible staff there. You guys are so gracious to every band, every musician that walks in those doors. And you treated me with so much respect and helped me tremendously. You didn't know me at all, and you treated me so well. Thank you. That means a ton.
What's up, Nashville? What's up, Cobra? What's everybody doing tonight? For cash prizes, we're gonna play some music for you.